Hey everybody, the big 4.1 update is finally ready. It has two big features that I was originally going to put in version 5, but I managed to put them in version 4.1. The first is transparency. Now, I thought that this would be impossible without remaking the shader, but it turns out that there's actually a way to use multi-sample anti-aliasing to do a form of transparency. So if you have turned on anti-aliasing in VR chat, then you will see transparent hair now. This makes the fur look much softer, and I'm really happy with how it looks. And I'm really excited that I got this feature working. Again, I didn't think it was possible. And the second big feature is one that a lot of people are excited about, including me, and that is the touch responsiveness. I've put it in version 4.1. Now, in order for this to work, there needs to be a directional light that casts shadows. I've put the exact details of what you need on the Discord server, and I've also started a wiki where I'm putting the shader documentation. I know I'm way behind on documentation, but now that 4.1 is out, I'm going to be focusing heavily on getting that documentation done. Another new feature is Decals. You can now put decals on your avatar, and these work with another new feature, Audio Link. You can have Audio Link, and you can have Virality Lumiglow lights up. I've made it do this really cool thing where the light moves along the hairs. It looks spectacular. Jay suggested that, and it's a great idea. I love the look. Another thing that is new is metallic. You can have reflective fur. I don't know if that really makes much sense, but it looks really cool. I use some metallic on my hair for that nice shine. There's also a bunch of other improvements and a whole bunch of bug fixes. The most important one is the fur grooming. If you had the cursor not appearing, that bug has finally been fixed. If you're still having trouble with it, come on to the Discord server and let me know. But I think that this will fix most of the issues that people were having. Now, in terms of the future of the shader, I'm going to be starting work on version 5.0 soon, and it's going to be modular. I'm going to be using the modular shader system, which is the same system that Toyomi uses. And hopefully I'll be able to make modules that will be cross-compatible between the two. I won't know until I start trying. So yeah, I really hope you guys like the new update. I want to thank everybody who's been so supportive of the shader, especially the beta testers. You guys have put up with a lot of nonsense from some of my updates. I really appreciate the testing. Both the standard version and those of you who are testing the light version beta, that is super valuable to me. I really can't emphasize enough how much I appreciate the beta testers. And one last thing before I go, a lot of people have been bugging me, where's your Patreon? Well, I finally have started a Patreon. I thought about what I wanted to do with it, and I realized, I don't want to lock a, pro version of the fur shader behind a subscription model. So if you want to support me, you can do so on the Patreon, but the shader will always be both the light version and the standard $10 buys you the whole thing version. I just can't limit fur. I want people to use it. I want people to have it. I don't want to lock it behind a paywall. So anyways, that's all for now. Thanks again for all the support, and you guys have a good day. Bye.